she spent $57 million on bonuses for her team.
Did you say million?
Yes.
Okay, I thought billion. I said, wait a second.
No, it's the 57 million.
Million is a big number. Welcome to Podcasttea. This is episode 12. This is basically, we didn't think we're going to be making it this far, but there's some support here and there. We're very excited. And we actually going to be talking about a really, really, really interesting topic. It's one of those topics that I probably wanted personally to go in the beginning of the season, but I guess we saved best for last. And I'm hosting this finale episode for this season. Stay with us, so keep subscribing and everything, do all that. I'm hosting it with Shally.
Hi.
So,
well, hello everyone. It's always nice to be back. Yes, it's...
Where were you? I'm just kidding.
No, like back on an episode. Let me say hi to them. But yes, it's not, I don't want to say it's unfortunate, but it's going to be an end of a season. Hopefully we're going to come back with some more, updated, created, structured, because that was a good run for us, honestly.
That was a good run. We're very happy.
Proud of it, and proud that we literally had no idea what podcast looks like, what's the setup looks like.
We just had the passion, we had the topics,
absolutely,
and we wanted to do it.
I hope we gain even those little followers or
very happy
people who are supporting. I'm really happy with them.
Yes.
So hopefully the next season will be soon. It's not going to be taking forever till we come back, but I'm hoping we were like light and informative at some episodes, and hopefully people enjoyed it. But yeah. What are we drinking today? I don't know. You made me the tea, so.
Today we're drinking, I wish I can say the brand. It's one of your favorite brands.
I know which one. The red bag.
It's the red bag. It's
really
actually black tea. And does it have anything? I don't think so.
It's just, I don't think so. It doesn't have like cardamom or anything. It's black tea with some like, I don't know what other stuff they have in it, but it is one of my favorite, definitely.
Yep. So that's what we're having today. Our honey sticks on, and
tastes
what's
really well.
The tea?
Oh, like the tea what's
going on?
Well, the other day I was driving to work, and I'm on the radio. Like that was I think yesterday or 2 days ago, and I heard that Taylor Swift had her last tour.
End of Eras, I think.
Yeah, like all over USA first, and I think the next
is tour or something like that.
A weird name that I don't know how to say, but her next one is gonna be to Europe. But before she travel and she take her whole team basically to Europe, she spend bonuses on them to thank them for their hard work.
That's so sweet.
But how much you think she spent in total for her team? Like we're talking about truck drivers, we're talking about people who were like doing wires and doing all this stuff on the stage.
From my just reading about it, I read a lot of articles here and there on the news saying the economic gain that and the business she brought to small businesses. So I like that. I read about that impact, but not necessarily bonuses.
She spent $57 million on bonuses for her team.
Did you say million?
Yes.
Okay, I thought billion. I said, wait a second.
No, it's the 57 million.
Million is a big number.
And it was like around 100K for every single one of them for the hard work they did. And also, like everyone is saying,
you and I could have been a backup dancers, but you wanted to do this podcast.
I could have been doing a cleaning the stage for her. I don't care. We would have
had a whole studio started for next season.
Well, no,
just
but
kidding.
like, if that give you something, it give you like how we'll raise that artist is, honestly.
Yeah.
Like to thank all her team on that tour, and from like she's basically a corporate working on Earth right now. By herself, she's a corporate. So she like every city that she hits,
she's an entity.
Yeah, every city that she hit, she like boosts the economy for that city, for whatever in the like people who work in that sector and helped out make the event. So good for her.
And good for the Swifties and her
Good for
team.
the Swifties and good for like, I hope all the artists take that route
as
because
an inspiration. There's, and we were talking about that, I think the other day about, isn't this person, we're talking about like, not on the podcast, we were off camera, we were talking about, and off the mic, we were talking about how is it insane how individuals like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos have so much money for one person. So as artists, I feel like it's nice to give from that, not give most of it, but give some of what you're earning. Because it's, I mean,
here's the thing. She probably did not have to really like pay because she's probably given them salaries and all that.
100%.
But it's really great to see those big gainers like, you know, these big companies or big artist names. If they're making double up or unexpected wealth from what they made, it's good to give back to the people at least who worked with you. So, you know, that was the tea. But let's talk about what we're going to jump into as an episode today. I know you were excited about it.
Yes, and I think you guys read in the title what it is. So we saved the best for last. We're talking about Egyptian Zodiacs. I think they are very, I don't know, they're just nice.
I didn't even know they exist till she asked me that we're gonna do something like that. I swear to God, I didn't know they exist.
Shelly's like, what is like?
I was like, when
I
did
know
that?
I'm an Aries, you're a Libra. What are we doing? And I said, no, you can be something else.
Yeah, no, I didn't know they exist.
You can be a goddess or a god.
Yeah, but I made a good research about it too, and I was surprised how big and deep, like it's connected with a lot of different history stuff and stars and all that. So it's a little bit different, and I would like to take us on a bit of a history on that.
Okay. Take us on a ride. Let's go.
Okay, so they also call it not just the Egyptian Zodiacs, they call it the Dendera Zodiac.
Okay.
The reason why it's called Dendera Zodiac is because it was originally found in a famous Dendera temple. It's one of the temples and it calls Dendera.
Okay.
That's where they went inside and discovered that there were signs written in the ceiling of that temple. And it referred to a lot of different stuff back in the days, not just signs as of like, oh, what's your personality? Where did you born? It was more of like the Egyptian use it to guide and understand the cycle of the nature and time around them. Basically, when this flood is going to come, when this and when that. So it wasn't just meant to be for, oh, what's your personality, right? But from there also, because they link it with a positive and bad days and like, oh, this is gonna, like nature is
like superstitious
like
things.
Oh, in that day or in this period, we have our stuff growing and we have a lot of water. That means it's a good day. That means it's a strong thing. And they link it to personalities. Okay, if you were born in that means you're born in, you know, reflecting whatever the nature is doing.
Or whatever the god represents that day.
Basically, yeah. So that is basically where they found it, or found like the first images of signs that there were signs and zodiacs in Egyptian. Now, if you want to tell us about the structure, as of what's the difference between that zodiacs, the Egyptian zodiacs and their zodiac, and the regular zodiacs that we usually know, like Aries and all that.
The good things that kind of, you know, when you go learn Spanish, it's still like the same letters. So same things, 12 zodiacs, like the Western zodiacs is 12 zodiacs as well. I believe the difference with them is the structure. With the ones that we know, I believe, if you think about it, it can be 2 zodiacs in 1 month. We kind of still have the split going. The Egyptian one is split beyond what so for example, 2 people, ours is very organized. If you're born in July, you're either a Cancer or end of July.
Ours is mostly like between the 21 and 21.
Yes.
Or 21
almost
till 22.
A month, if you think about
30
it.
day.
Almost a month.
Yeah.
With their zodiacs, it's basically split it to, I believe they call it decans.
Yes, correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And every decan is 10 days. And each month can have, so the whole year have 36 decans. And every month basically can be splitted. Not every month, leave the months. Every zodiac can have about 3 months umbrella under it, 2 to 3 months. So you could be, for example, you can be, the Nile zodiac, one of the zodiacs, which is the first zodiac. And you can have people under the Nile born, for example, in January, September, and December.
Yeah.
That's just random. That's not fact,
and
but I'm just kind of trying to explain what it is.
Which is true. And that's because, as you said, it's decans. Decans basically means every 10 days of a month represent a sign.
Yes.
Right? So basically what you're saying is, in every month, I can have 3 signs.
Yes.
If that makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can have people born like throughout the calendar sharing the same
which is going to be confusing, to figure it out.
It was so confusing to me. I was like, how is that even? But they're mathematicians, and I'm not going to argue.
Fun fact, which I read about. You said that in total we will have 36 decans, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you do the math, which I did, you actually will have 5 days extra in the year that is not used under the 36.
Right, because it brings you to 360 days.
Correct.
Where's the 5 days?
So these 5 days, what the Egyptian did, they said, we have those extra 5 days. They used it to festivals days.
Festivities.
Yes, basically. I said, we have 5 extra days. We don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Let's do a festival. So that's something fun that I read, and I was like, did they just
Probably
do that?
That was their only holiday.
We have 5 days in a row. We don't know what to do with it.
Only they know how many holidays we have.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of the stuff that I read, and I was like, so is that how they decided these 5 days should be their festive days, or how is that going to be a thing? Now, the other question that I want to ask is, we know that in our regular zodiacs, like Libra, I know how the figure looks like, because it represents Libra.
Yes.
Aries, I know it's that kind of animal. So is that the same thing when it comes to what shapes and what's the symbols that looks like in these zodiacs?
So while I was doing my research, just like you were doing in that palace, the Dendera palace, they had basically a whole like pillars and everything that was. They still, like the Sagittarius, some of the current zodiacs, they still took their inspiration from the stars and they read the sky on a daily basis. That's what the Egyptians
the same thing
did.
When you look at stars and you make lines and make shapes.
Basically. Okay. But their goddesses and gods are... To them, they resemble more of a power than beyond the skies and everything. So I feel like somewhere they kind of mixed the two, like the universe, the stars, and the astronomy with their gods and what they worship, and the zodiacs came driven from it.
So you're telling me their imagination, and instead of saying, "Oh, this looks like a horse," and they said, "Oh my God, our God is a horse. Let's make it a sign," or maybe because most of these zodiacs, if you look at them, a lot of them, they come from like the lion head and the birds, and if you look at them, and hopefully we'll put pictures somewhere. So it's more of animal samples, like based on animals and their god and goddess.
Fun fact.
Yes.
The certain animals we see nowadays, like for example, the cat. Yeah. Okay. We always look at the cat as, oh my God, it's furry, it's cute, I just want to have a pet.
I love cats.
Yeah, but Egyptians viewed cats as something super powerful. Even when you look at the temples and stuff, whenever they drew the cat face, they always made the eyes glow. Correct. Like with gold and stuff like that, because they think it's a powerful thing. So and I can tell another story in the end of this episode, but let's just dive in a little bit into the zodiacs and what are they exactly. And there's 12 of them.
Yeah.
It took me time to pronounce their names. So if I get any of these names I get like an Egyptian person in the comments going like, no, that's not how you say it.
To be honest, I don't think anyone will judge you because guess what? The real people who create the names, they don't exist
They're
anymore.
gone, but
historical people will be like, oh, this is not how you say it. But no, yeah, please, I would really like to know, first of all, what are the 12?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I wrote down the periods for everyone, so I'll make sure I'll make it clear for everyone.
So I'm gonna go over them.
Okay.
So first, and we'll go more in depth about each one of them. That way, if you can find yourself listening, you can see what god or what zodiac you were and what you resembled back then, or your zodiac, not you, which is you too.
Yeah.
All right. So the first zodiac is the Nile.
Mm-hmm. That would be from January 1st to 7.
Mm-hmm.
June 19 to 28, and September 1st to the 7th, and November 18 to 26.
So that has literally
four different periods. Yeah,
yep.
Cover it.
The second one is Amon-Ra.
That would be if you are born between January 8th, 20 and 21st, and if you are born in between February 1st and 11.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you have Mut, so it's, or that Mot, some people say Mot.
I don't know, it's M-U-T.
So it's Mot.
It's between, if you're born between January 22nd and the 31st, or September 8th to 22nd.
Yep. Then we have Jep.
Is it Jep?
I think it's Geb.
God knows. In Arabic, they're sound totally different, by the
in Arabic,
way.
they sound so cool.
Yeah. So Geb or Jeb, if you are born between February 12 to 29 or August 20 to the 31st.
Yep. And then we have Osiris.
That's a nice name, by the way.
Yeah.
Osiris. So if you're born between March 1st till the 10th, or if you're born between November 27th and December 18th.
That would be Osiris.
That would be Osiris.
Then we have Isis.
That's nice. So that will take March 11 to the 31st, October 18 to the 29, and December 19 to the 31st.
And then we have Thoth.
A hard one. Okay, that's if you are born between April 1st to the 19th or November 8th to the 17th.
Then we have Horus.
Horus is April 12th to May 7th.
I have
or
April 20th.
August 12th to the 19th.
Yep. I have April 20th to May 7th.
Yeah, April 20th. You're right.
Then we have Anubis.
That is May 8th to May 27, or June 29 till July 13.
We have Seth.
That is May 28 till June 18, or September 28 to October 2nd.
Then we have Bastet.
That is July 14 to July 28.
Sometimes they say Bast, but yeah.
Okay. Bastet.
Bastet. Yeah.
So that is, between July 14 and 28, or September 23rd to the 27th, or if you're born in October 3rd until October 17th. Yeah.
Then you have Sekhmet.
I read it in Iraqi way, so I read it Sekhmet. Yeah. Sekhmet, I think that's how they say it. They should be, because it's KH. If you're born between July 29 till August 11, or October 30th to November 7th.
So these are the dates, and hopefully we have the picture down where you can just track and see.
You should already memorize the name. I hope so, because they're hard. Or if you write it down, at least you know.
We're gonna be testing everybody.
All right, Noor, if you want to take us to each one of them when it comes to the properties or what actually they hold as what do they represent?
Right. So let's start with yours, Shahad.
With mine?
Yeah.
Which was, hold on, I don't even remember which one was mine. Thoth.
Yours is Thoth. So looking at the Thoth picture, if you look at it, Thoth is like a man with a face of a bird. Looks like somebody that got abs.
That's good. I like that.
But has like almost, I don't know, like a very long beak.
That's me getting involved in business I should not. Okay, so, what does that say about me?
So Thoth, let's see what it says about. I can tell you if it's true or not.
Oh God.
So people born under the sign of those they have gifts in writing and self-expression. They are respected, very loved, and have unique and creative outlook on life and solving problems in their own unique way. So you like to solve problems in your own way. No.
I do.
They attract others with their charm. They are generally surrounded by people whenever they go. That's kind of true.
The first thing you said wasn't true.
What is it?
Writing? Something about writing? I don't like writing.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, that's the only thing that is not true.
Like, all right, then we're ending the episode.
Not saying that I am charming, but that can be wrong too. But no, most of the time, I don't know if I really go surrounded by everyone else. So saying
that Thoth is the 7th Egyptian sign.
Okay.
So I'm not going in order. We're just
I'm not the first at that one. I don't like them. See, I like I like
know,
the regular
in the
one.
Aries, you are the first sign.
That's what I always like. In the newspaper, I'm always number one. And that one, I'm a 7th.
So it says it got the name from the god of learning and wisdom, according to the Egyptian horoscope. People born under this sign is romantic, wise, energetic. They are in constant search of ways to improve. The Thoth people enjoy learning and very inventive.
I am inventive.
How are you inventive? I would like to hear about that.
Our grandpa did the wheels. Invented the wheels back home. No, me? I don't know, but I feel like I always come up with my own solutions, which is part of being innovation. And like even at work, I usually I create something from nothing just because I want to do something else, you know?
Shelly's going to try to prove herself.
Please take my resume. Please accept me at your job.
All right, then let's go. So starting from the first one.
Okay. We're back to the real count now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to go. I'm going to try to be in order, but so we're going to have the Nile.
Okay.
So the Nile, which is also called happy, like happy. Happy. HAPI. Yep. So individuals born under the sign of Nile are natural born leaders. So if you are born under the Nile sign, you are a natural born leader, and you have insights. You offer insights and wisdom to people to help others find happiness, success, and fulfillment. They spread their knowledge like the Nile River. Always, you fertilize the land like the actual, because the Nile was like the bloodline of the Egyptians.
It was
everything
when it comes to them, and having the Nile as the only
source of
even in their zodiacs, having it as the only thing that is basically
named after a
river.
Yeah,
it tells you how much they see this Nile as a big deal.
Something.
Yeah. Put it first always, and
very valuable and glorified. Then we have Amun-Ra. This zodiac is named after the creator of the universe, Amun-Ra. Strong, independent, hardworking individuals usually born under the sign. Amun-Ra folks are natural born leaders and excel in finance and businesses.
So it's Amun-Ra is a god, right? Oh, okay.
Yep. He is a god, and he is a god of the universe. The creator of the universe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Amun-Ra.
Amun-Ra. It's a cool name. Like the Ra. If they put a Ra under every zodiac, it would be cool. The Nile Ra.
That's a nice one. Make sure when I have kids, I'll have a Ra at their end.
It's
of their
cool.
name.
It's like,
Yeah. All right. What's the third?
The third one is, and again, I'm not going in order. You have, the reason I'm not going in order, because we just explained that every one of them represent series of months.
True. Yeah.
So I feel like there's no
order
reason for me to go in order. Then we have Anubis. This sign is named after the god of death, the guardian of the underworld. If you have this sign, you're most likely to be quiet, introverted. Those born under the sign of Anubis are usually aggressive. They're not afraid to face darkness and willing to tackle life challenges.
That's the god of death?
Yeah.
Sign?
Yep.
Anubis?
Anubis. There's not a lot of thought. Death. Anubis.
Look, I'm trying to learn here. Okay, tell me what's the fourth one.
I'm feeling like I'm in an alphabet class. I'm sorry, guys.
THB. It's a hard name, so I'm so sorry.
So Anubis, if you're born under this sign, you are the guardian of the underworld. So you basically fear nothing. Let's put it out there. You fear nothing. You take on life, and you're confident. Fearless.
Yeah, confident and curious. That's what they say. Curious. All right. All right, Noor. Since you read me my sign, I will go ahead and read yours. How about that? Okay,
let's hear it.
You are
Make it look good.
I will do my best. Hold on. Yours is Bastet, right? Because you're between October 3 to 17 and you're 14.
Yep.
Cool. So it's one of the female zodiac signs. I think there's a few of them. There's not a lot of female ones. Bastet is the deity of cats, fertility and pleasure. The Bastet people always look for balance and avoid conflict. I don't agree on that. Yeah. They are charming. I agree on this. And sensitive. They have sensitive personalities.
They do.
You can always rely on their unmistakable intuitions. And they are loyal and devoted partners. So that's almost accurate, honestly.
Almost accurate. The one I have, just to add on to it, it says they have a very small circle
of people
and
around.
Can be seen possessive and clingy, but that is because they want to protect the people they hold dear.
I'm counting myself as one of these people.
Yeah.
Mind you.
So yeah, that is Bastet, and it's a woman body with a cat like head. And what I like about my zodiac,
it looks beautiful, honestly.
It changes. Yeah, it's nice, even though it's just an animal. But they don't view cats as something like it's cute and
fluffy.
They view them as something very
goddess.
Because I read a story. The wheat was something Egyptian valued bread a lot. They used to eat it in every meal. So they used to have a lot of wheat farms. And these farms basically, whenever they basically farm, there's a lot of like rats and they want to protect their wheat, basically. Their wheats and something and stuff like that. But the cats, they always raise cats close to storage
because they get the rats.
So the cats always hunt the rats. That way their wheat is good and the rats are not there and all that. So that was that was the start of the human interaction with having cat pets and stuff like that. I don't
think we appreciate cats nowadays as much as Egyptian used to do.
Because they look at them as they hunt, they protectors, and they're loyal when it comes to this kind of stuff.
That's a good sign, honestly. What's the next one?
The next one is her sister goddess, Sekhmet. So Bastet and Sekhmet, they're
sisters?
Basically siblings. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but Sekhmet, Bastet, whenever she's calm, she's a cat. But Sekhmet, you can see her. She have like a woman body. So it's named after the goddess of war. They are very talkative, outgoing, and they share their opinion freely. People born under that sign of Sekhmet value truth, honesty, and justice. However, they're easily offended. They're optimistic and full of life when things are going well.
Wow. You know, in the real life, they remind me of what's the sign that born in
Gemini?
Yes, literally.
Maybe it's Gemini.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, they're like Geminis.
Is there a Gemini under?
What?
I don't know. It's like, it's people born in June under Sekhmet, or could be.
Yeah, June is part of Gemini. Yeah, end of May, June.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Keep going.
So then we have Seth, named after the god of chaos. They're easily get bored with a routine, but they're highly social and love being in public situations. Individual born under the sign of Seth live for adventures and excitement.
Nice.
Then
I don't know why I thought I was Seth.
Why you thought you were Seth?
What I was reading, what in my mind, I'm like, that's my sign. And then I was like, no, that's not my... At the end I read it and I was like, that's not my sign. I want to look at the
picture because what Seth looks like. Let's see.
I don't know if it's about the picture that got me in, or...
Seth looks like a man with maybe a horse face.
Okay. I don't know why I saw it and I was like, that's my sign. I don't know why. But then when I was reading, I was like, oh no, it goes by date and it's not my sign.
Then we have Geb, or Jeb.
Yeah.
It's the sign named after the god of earth. So they're very grounded, stable, and reliable. Those born under this sign make decisions based on logic and data. They place their friends and family on a pedestal, but they can be shy around new people.
Nice. Cool. What is the next one?
Do you want to read us the next one? It's Horus.
Horus. Hold on. I will read you Horus. I feel like I love it from the name.
It's like a horse.
So yeah, Horus, just to remind you, you're April 20th till May 7th and August 12th to the 19th. It's one of the most powerful zodiac sign. Horus is the god of the sky. The Horus people are courageous and optimistic. They make practical and wise leaders who motivate and inspire. And people born under the sign of Horus are hardworking and get on well with others.
Yep.
That is amazing.
So yeah, they are the god of the sky and protector of Pharaoh.
That's nice.
They protect
That's
the
a
pharaohs.
nice title. I want this sign, please.
I know.
That's a really cool
then
sign.
Then we have Isis. She's the goddess of pharaohs.
Oh, she's a female also?
Yep.
Okay.
Is Horus a female too?
That's what No, not Horus. Yours was a female.
Yes, so Isis is female. Yep.
Okay.
So she's a goddess of pharaohs. People born under the sign of Isis are caring, nurturing, and generous. They often take on a protective role and want the best for the people that are around them. They're playful and have a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
If you're Isis, let us know.
Yeah. I just was having someone with me at work today, and I asked about his date of birth, and I was like, "What's your date of birth?" I'll give you your Egyptian Zodiac, and it was Isis. So he does really have a good sense of humor. It's more of like he is honest and straightforward. He's like a lot of that was he was like agreeing on it. Yeah. Okay, what do we have left out?
Then we have Osiris.
Nice name.
Symbolizing the rebirth after death. Individual born under the sign of Osiris live their life with focus on the world's opportunities. They are enthusiastic, energetic, and willing to take risks.
Nice.
I believe that was the last one here.
Or Cyrus, you said?
Osiris.
Nice.
I love the name.
They have a lot of cool names, I'm telling you.
So there's a lot of more in depth about these, but we will make sure you guys have a good picture with all the dates. And there's a way every website has like a more in depth, just like a zodiac.
Yeah.
You can know about their, we used to have books about like the zodiac love life, career, same thing.
And honestly, like what I want to say to all of them, like I never knew there was an Egyptian zodiac, right? But the minute I knew and I searched, there is a lot of information. You can go and search for it, and you would be surprised.
We'll leave
like,
a link.
Yeah, no,
let's leave a link.
You'll be surprised of like how was I never like ever been introduced to this? Like
we
how is it ever never mentioned
we
to
see
me?
the drawings on the temples and stuff, but we just never
I
thought they resemble a zodiac.
No, yeah, I thought like it's about their life or talking about a story and all this, but I never thought that it's going to be an Egyptian zodiacs. And back in the days, if you go back in the history, there was actually Babylonians ones,
the Romans,
and Greeks,
Egyptians, and
so like it's a total different word. It's fun to read,
just like the tarot cards nowadays.
Yeah, those
There's
are
like million versions of them.
Well, I don't know about it, but definitely was a really nice, chill, small topic that we want to talk about. I know you liked it a lot.
I do enjoy mysterious stuff like this.
The stuff that we don't hear about a lot in our daily world.
Never known about it like a year ago. So that's something we just wanted to kind of share and keep it light here. But going forward, this would be the final episode of the first season, guys. Yay. We are very excited. So congratulations to this crew and to you guys. Welcome to the family. And this is just the start. That's where I want to leave it. We're just starting now. We're hopefully want to take it to the next level and just have fun with all of you and grow this family and support us. Really.
Of course. I mean, if you are like watching this episode, please go ahead, review our shorts, our previous episode. Comment if you have anything to tell us, negative or positive. We would need a feedback so we can, move forward with a new structure. Let us know what you think, what we need, any ideas or any new subject you want to talk about.
Even about the setup. If you're like, hey, your setup.
We'll come up with a new thing, hopefully.
Yeah,
hopefully
we're
you'll like
thinking about it. So. But with that being said, let us know what's your Egyptian zodiac and
share,
comment below and follow us on Instagram. Find us.
Share, comment.
You can DM us too.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we'll see you in the next season.
See ya.
See ya. Take care.